Okay, now this is our problem. This is based on our vertex form of quadratic equation. So this is the given equation or function. By look at this equation, we need to answer this question. First of all, they are asking for the coordinates of the vertex. Okay, from the note, it's get to know that coordinates of vertex means the positive of this P and Q. Okay, so the coordinates vertex here are, since this is -4, our coordinates axis of x is +4 and the y coordinate is -3. So this -4 and -3 will be the coordinates of vertex. It can be a minimum graph or maximum graph. So this shape of graph can be called as maximum graph. Meanwhile, the graph that is graphed in this shape is known as the minimum curve graph. It can be a minimum curve or the maximum curve, but the vertex means this point. Okay, the point that contains the symmetrical axis, it can be x naught, and the maximum or minimum axis. So vertex of the of this graph or the coordinates vertex means the coordinates of this point. Likewise, for minimum graph, you can get the coordinates of vertex in this point, and it will be also the axis of symmetric and the axis that contain its minimum or maximum graph. So this is called as the vertex coordinates. This point and this point is called as vertex coordinate. For this point, from the theory, we will let you know that coordinates of this vertex is +4 and -3. Okay, the next one is equation of the axis of symmetry. So this is the equation in this standard format. In the standard formation, this positive p, if it is x minus p squared, then the positive p will be the symmetric axis. So here, since this is -4, we don't need to care about this sign whatever we have in front of this bracket. So the equation of this axis of symmetry, that is +4. Okay, minimum or maximum value is this one. It can be minimum or maximum. So minimum or maximum is this point. So this point is actually minimum or maximum value for this given equation, that is -3. Okay, -3. Okay. So if they are asking that this is a minimum or maximum value, we need to consider this sign, the sign of this a. For the given equation, our a value is equal to -1. So it contains the negative value. Negative. We know that if the a is less than 1, it means the a is negative. When a goes to be negative value, you will get this kind of graph. It's maximum graph. Okay, maximum graph. So this is my -3, and this -3 is a maximum value. Okay. If I sketch this graph, I will get this kind of graph. Okay, since this symmetric axis is positive of this one, it means +4. So when x is equal to 4, this will be your symmetric axis, and you are looking at this sign. So since this is negative sign, this will be a maximum curve, and the vertex point, it means the minimum or maximum point is from this negative signs. We will get to know that this will be a maximum curve, and the maximum point is -3. So your y is equal to -3. That's this line. So this will be this curve. Okay, this will be the curve. So this is the correct formation of this given equation for y is equal to minus x minus 4 square negative 3. So this is the given, this is the sketch for this equation, and this maximum or minimum value is negative 3, and then they are asking for domain and range. For domain it's related with x and range is related with y. For this equation you don't have any restriction or you don't have any special interval for x, so x can lie anywhere. That's why I can write this phenomenon as x less than positive infinity and also x higher than negative infinity. It means, so this is my domain. Okay, x can lie anywhere, x has no restrictions. But for range has some restrictions, because this graph cannot go beyond this point of y is equal to minus 3, because this y is equal to minus 3 is the maximum graph. So y can extend below this line, but y cannot extend up to after this line. Okay, so y lies between negative 3 and it can go up to negative infinity, but it will not move beyond this point, that is negative 3. So then they are asking for the coordinates of y-intercepts. To understand the coordinate of y-intercepts, that means where this graph is intercepting in this y-axis. Okay, this is y-axis and this is x-axis. So where this graph is intercepting in this y point. To know that, we know that throughout the y-axis, x will be 0. So if we input x is 0, we will get the intersection point on y-axis. If I input the x is 0, then we will get 0 and negative 4 square minus 3. So that is negative 16. So this is negative sign, and the square of 4 will be positive 16. So that is negative 16 minus 3, and it is equal to negative 19. So this intersection point is negative 19. So coordinates of y-intercept, you know, anywhere in the y-axis the x coordinate is 0, and here you have the y value, that is negative 19. So this is the coordinates of y-intercepts. So now we have answered all the 5 questions simply. The coordinates of vertex, equation of the axis of symmetry, so that is plus 4 is, it can be, we can elaborate as x is equal 4. So this is the equation of axis of symmetry, and the minimum or maximum value. From this negative sign, it will get to know that this is a maximum curve, and maximum value is negative 3. So domain is related with x-axis, so x has no restriction, so it can extend anywhere up to this right side, and also in left side it can extend. So x has no restrictions and y has some restrictions. Its maximum point is negative 3, but minimum point it has no restriction, so we are writing the point as negative infinity. So then the next point is y-interception. What we are doing is just inputting x is equal to 0, and we are getting that y will be negative 19 in when the x-axis is 0, that's y-axis. That's why it's called as y-intercepts, that is 0 and negative 19. That's it.